I have been thinking about the best route to take if you want to make money reliably and quick. And making a living, the first solution we all think about is getting a job. And for whichever route you want to take, there are pros and cons. So you're getting a job, what do you need? That's the first part. There's also a second part. I call it being an independent service provider. But let's look at the job route. Now, usually in a job, you are given roles and responsibilities. You are given starting time and close time. You are paid at the end of the month. Okay, you are given rules and you work inside the company. Usually, it's best to have a degree. So if you have a degree as a college degree, university degree, you can get better paying jobs. If you have a university degree, then it's more of low jobs that don't really pay well. Okay, like you don't need a degree to be a cleaner. To be a cleaner, you don't need a degree. But if you want to be something like a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, you need a degree. Okay, so if you want to take the job route, your strategy should be you need the school degree, be educated. One, two, you will notice that work for companies that give you room to grow, that give you room to climb up the hierarchy. Because when you start at the company, you start at the basic position for you to climb. So some companies they have hierarchies that you can climb, so you can become a manager. If it's possible, maybe you've worked for decades, 20, 30 years, and you're faithful to the company, then they can make you CEO or they can sack you. All right, maybe they feel like you have worked there for so long, we ought to be paying you more. But this new person now that we can hire to replace you, these guys are just finished from school. We can pay them less, but you have to pay you more. And only very few people can become manager. So the guys you started with, you work for 20 years with like you guys are 20 working for 20 years, only one or two or three people can be manager. So they just lay off the rest, everybody else. Right? So in terms of security, it's not so secure. It is secure in the short is it short run? It is secure in the short run, but in the long run, it is not secure. Okay, it's not secure in the long run. Now the next route, and this is my favorite route, I believe everybody should take it, is to become an independent service provider. There's a reason I phrase it like that, right? Independent in that you don't rely on the company, you don't necessarily rely on the government. All right, so you are independent. Independent because nobody gives you work hours. You pick your work hours, you decide on what to work on, you decide on who to work with. So it's very independent. You are a service provider. I don't say an independent product seller, a service provider in that what you are doing involves a service, not a product. Okay, you are providing a service, right? And another thing with the independent service provider is that they are businessmen. You see, when you have a job, you're not a business person. But when you take the route of being an independent, you are starting solo on your own. You're already a businessman. Why? Because you are learning business skills. And business is anything that requires that whenever there's buying and selling, is a business, naturally. So if you're in the job environment, you are not meeting the client. The company has the client belongs to the company. You are not meeting them. They'll put you in the office or in one place, and your job is just to do the task. You have no relationship with the client. And if you are stealing their client, they catch you, they will sack you because the client is the business. Now, as an independent service provider, you are meeting the client face to face or side by side. You are the ones passing for your clients by yourself.